Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as: a coach, choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit leagues. It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Packers and the Saints, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Welcome, everyone, to the start of the NFL postseason. Kate Scott, Brock Heward here as these teams begin the journey toward the Super Bowl. And at this stage, Brock, it's a daunting task ahead to make it all the way. They need 3 straight wins against the best teams in the NFL, beginning with this one right here, right now.
Yeah, Kate, I love the way you say that right there. You just lay out the journey.
What these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wildcard Weekend. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Thrown on first down, Love completes this one to Kraft. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Packers. Kicks the handoff, now Love. Able to get it to Reed. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal. Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Love now on 3rd and goal. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Maher connects there. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Calvin Austin on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. And now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. They're led out by a major source of optimism from their fan base. This rookie from Texas A&M.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Packers will take over possession. First down throw, here's Love. Reed's got it. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
This is reeled in by Reed. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First down, Green Bay.
That's into the hands of Dobbs. Past the 20. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers go up 10-zip here in the first. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
From the 29. This is complete to Olave. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
This is reeled in by Kamara. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running behind center with Kamara. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now looking to throw. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Running back sent in motion. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing from the gun here. That's complete to Kamara.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
3rd and 4.
They'll throw it. Kamara's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Tight end motioning right. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. Katie York now on for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Groupie sends it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. He lets a heater go deep, middle. It connects on the deep shot. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-point lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Another run for Kamara. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Oh, he loses the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. We'll pause now for an injury. That's Alvin Kamara, who's shaken up as the trainers head out to look at him. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. Corliss Waitman on to punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Marcus Epps making the play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play fake. It's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Love now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. the Packers, pushing for a score before the break. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Cut by Jacob. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. The Packers send out their punting unit. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Saints will get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Connects with Johnson. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's the pick number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They kick the running back in motion. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. To throw it on 1st down. Austin's there to haul it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Has it down close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Well, great work there, Rock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. So we're to the half in this NFC Wildcard contest. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to K. Scott and Brock Hewitt.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The New Orleans offense ready to get to trying to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Counter give to Kamara. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll try and throw it here. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. You know, motion him out of the backfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll throw it. Olave with the catch. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. Man in motion, headed right. Here he is on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now we'll take a timeout as they work on the injured player, and it's Chris Olave who's in some pain. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Taken in by Shaheed. And he works this to the 38 before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Packers' 38-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed right. 2nd and 4. Holding left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. He'll throw it yet again. Catch made by Austin. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jair Alexander with the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete, and that brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Pass play now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love looking to pass. This one taken in by Kraft. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Marcus Samp's making the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Running back sent in motion. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He finds Johnson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. One of the tight ends motioning right. They'll run with Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Now a throw on 2nd and 2. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up after hitting Painter in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it 17 all. Now is York to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers all set to get back out there. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Sent to the ground by Pete Warner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They stick with Jacobs. He finds space for a few yards that time. Sent to the ground by Pete Warner. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. This game's still tied after 3, so we're going to decide things here in the fourth quarter. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. Love out of the shotgun. That's into the hands of Dobbs. Here he goes again. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning Watson left. Takes the handoff, now Love. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Play fake. It's Love. Cut by Jacobs. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Green Bay.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 1st down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 32, he sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go down. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A run now with Kamara. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 28. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Play action on 1st down. It is caught left side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 32-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. Or got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Running for it, Kamara. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
Throwing now on 1st down. This finds Austin complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice gain.
Second and 1. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New Orleans. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. On now is York to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Completes this one to Kraft. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Packers going for the win here. They've got first down from the 31. Jacobs running behind center. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. On the option, it's Jacobs. Decent gain here, but short of the first. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
On the return, here comes Austin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Saints offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Here he is to throw. Austin's there to haul it in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Tight end going in motion here. Now to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing now. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
It's his running back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Looking to throw it. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to push one through there. So that brings up 4th and long. To throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. The Packers to a knee, letting the clock run out on this victory. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They take one final knee. Time's going to run out, Brock. Their playoff story begins with a victory. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here. fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from New Orleans.